Here you have page 35, a vocabulary page. You can take yours out of your homework folder. You'll see page 35 over here. Why don't you take a moment and write your name and then the date that you're completing your sheet. I don't mind if you copy down the sentences because these are sentences that I took from the book otherwise known as Sheila the Great. Before you copy them down, though, let's look at the vocabulary words. Boss, poked, thundering, famous, recognized, and awful. Let's go back to the first one, boss. We'll read the sentence together. You can say it out loud. Libby and Marianne will try to boss Sheila and her friends around. What do you think the word boss means? Libby and Marianne will try to boss Sheila and her friends around. Did you say that to boss someone around means to tell them what to do in a way that shows that you're the one in charge? Well, that's right. When you boss someone around, you tell them what to do. You're in control of the situation. Poked. How many of you have ever poked your little brother or sister? When you poke someone, you're usually pushing them with one or two of your fingers. But in this case, Judy Blume is using the word poked in a different way. Let's look at the sentence together. I'll read it first, and then you can read it to yourself. Mouse opened the bedroom door and poked her head into the room. Well, over here, the word poked means to just put her head through the door, not the rest of her. So just her head is peeking through the door. Thundering. You all know what thunder is, but what does it mean when we say it is thundering outside? Well, of course, thundering means the storm the clouds are making. Thundering is telling everybody that there's a storm outside. You all know the word famous. Libby wanted to be famous. Libby wanted to be a famous ballerina or actress. What does the word famous mean? Famous, of course, means that she wants everybody to know who she is, all over the world, not just in her own area. Well, my dog Millie is saying hello to you too. She wants to be famous. Do you recognize my dog's voice? Over here we have the word recognized. And isn't this funny, boys and girls? Jennifer can recognize her friend's bark even from far away. I wonder if Millie is recognizing someone walking outside. Recognized means what? What does recognize mean? Well, if you're guessing that recognize means to realize someone by noticing what they look like, you can recognize someone just by what they look like, or if you hear them bark, well then you know the sound that they make. Awful. Libby told her mom that Sheila and her friends were just awful while their mom and dad were out. Awful means horrible. Absolutely. Awful is the same as horrible. So if we look at the next page, we see the same words. Boss, poked, thundering, recognized, famous, and awful. Each one of these words means the same as one of these. Well known, dreadful, booming, command, prodded, and identified. Which one of these words over here means the same as well known? Did you say famous? Well, then, of course, you're correct. Dreadful. Something that's dreadful is horrible. Something that's horrible is awful. You got it. Booming. Booming is a noise. Which one of these words that's left is a noise? Well, of course, it's thundering. Booming and thundering mean the same. When you command someone, you're telling them what to do. Hopefully, you're telling them what to do nicely. And if you are telling them nicely, then you would be a good boss. Boss and command are the same. Prodded. When you poke someone, you prod them. Prodded and poked mean the same way. Identified. When you identify someone, it's because you recognize them. Recognized and identified mean exactly the same thing. These are all synonyms for the words in the box. Over here, boys and girls, you have 6 sentences. Why not pick one of the vocabulary words or one of the synonyms, if you so choose, and fill in the blanks over here for sentences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can show me the answers in school tomorrow. See you.